Introducing the Civic Value Package Sedan. Complete with a keyless entry system, air conditioning, automatic transmission, a CD player, and more. Isn't life wonderful when the options aren't extra?
I want an investment that is guaranteed to stay ahead of inflation, like the I-bond.
Well, we don't offer them.
That's safe, like the I-bond.
But
that saves money on my state and local income taxes.
Wow.
And will let me get started with as little as $50.
Like the I-bond.
Right.
Live from WJZ 13, you've got Baltimore's favorite news team. Now, Eyewitness News.
It's the Holiday Rush Part 2. Hello, everybody. I'm Pat Warren, and here's what people are talking about tonight. A mad rush to get home from the Christmas visit and get ready for work in the morning. Eyewitness News is live at BWI, where Brenda Carl is watching people moving at its peak. Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Pat. One of my favorite things to do. You know, it's as traditional as candy canes and mistletoe, the big rush to get back home after the Christmas holiday. Well, here at BWI Airport, the travelers are finding it kind of a frantic pace here. Not too many delays at security, but mainly they're looking forward to many happy returns.
We're one of the airports that's been identified by the FAA as special because we're close to the nation's capital.
Despite recent security concerns surrounding Y2K and any possible terrorist threats against the United States, things are going smoothly here at the airport on this day after Christmas. A big travel day means bigger crowds and a lot more security people checking baggage.
We have our usual security that's here. The security checkpoints, as you know, are operated by the airlines. We will have extra people here on New Year's Eve. We'll have a lot of our staff will be here in place, but we don't expect any problems because everything's been checked.
We're pretty much still doing the same things we always do. We're checking the bags. We've been overstaffed, actually. We have actually more people here to kind of get the passengers through smoothly.
And things are running smoothly. Eyewitness News has just gotten off the phone with the people at Penn Station. They tell us the rail lines, everything is going very smoothly there as well. So, Pat, back to you in the studio. I imagine a lot of people might have off this week if they're taking that extra long vacation. So not that usual sense of urgency, but just a hectic pace here tonight.
Well, they're the lucky ones.
That's right.
Thank you, Brenda. Stay with Eyewitness News throughout the evening and the rest of the week for continuing coverage of this holiday travel season. Of course, tragedy is not limited to busy travel times, but state police tell Eyewitness News a carload of people was less than a mile from home and headed for Christmas dinner yesterday when the driver hit a tree. According to investigators, the driver took this curve too fast and killed himself and 3 of his passengers in a crash that split the car in half. Burned out flares marked the scene of the crash on Principio Road near Perryville. Police say everything they warn against was a factor in this accident. The driver was speeding, he had been drinking, and the passengers were not wearing seatbelts. 2 people did survive the wreck. It was survival of the fittest in the shopping malls today. Hats off to anybody who had the energy or the desire to go back to the store after the pre-Christmas shopping frenzy. Eyewitness News found die-hard shoppers everywhere, and as Katie Lahan reports, a lot of the business was created by people who didn't get it right the first time.
The day after Christmas, it's every shopper's favorite 4-letter word, sale. Are you buying or returning?
Buying today.
What did you get?
Just picking up some Christmas ornaments.
And why today?
Because they're half price.
Usually it's way too expensive, and now it's regular price.
You saving a lot of money?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. At least I hope so. Yeah, I think I will.
Towson Town Center was busy with bargain hunters, most looking for items they'll use next year.
Christmas supplies, shopping paper, ribbons.
For next year?
Yes, stash it and put it away for next year.
Last year, consumers did 11% of their holiday shopping on the day after Christmas. And with sales like this, there's no wonder why.
$205.64.
Today is also the busiest time for returning and exchanging gifts. American Express found 46% of people recently surveyed said they return between 1 and 10 gifts on this day every year. So you're going to buy something else?
No, returning this, then we're going over to Nordstrom's.
With sales expected to jump $180 billion this year, retailers are already planning for what'll be in store next year, holiday 2000. Oh my gosh, you are totally loaded down.
Yeah.
What are you buying?
Presents for next year.
Really? You're already planning ahead, huh?
Right.
And
Yeah.
how much of a bargain are you getting?
50% off. Can't beat it.
Katie Lahan, WJZ Eyewitness News.
Well, the sales aren't just limited to local stores. Retail internet sites are also slashing prices today. An endangered species popped out of its nest today for the first public appearance at the Aquarium of Niagara. 16 endangered Peruvian penguins live at the falls. Now that the air is brisk, the baby chicks seem to be enjoying their new surroundings. You'd have to be a penguin to feel comfortable in some of the temperatures we've had lately. Dr. Bob out live in the Outback with the latest first warning weather. Hi, Bob.
Hey, Pat. In fact, our latest temperature out here right now is 36 degrees. We also have a wind that's blowing from 5 to about 12 miles an hour. So it definitely is a December chill in the air, and that's appropriate because it's late December. But we are talking about some cool temperatures that are going to be around, but seasonably cool temperatures over the next couple of days. If you're heading out on the town tonight or coming back from Grandma's house for a Christmas holiday, here's what you're looking at. You'll see a few clouds around. There are a couple stray flurries, particularly up near the Mason-Dixon line. We'll show you those on radar in a few minutes. But your 9 o'clock temperature will be around 29 degrees. No real problems as far as travel goes tonight if you're heading on home. And like I said, we'll come back with a full first warning forecast in a little bit later on, Pat, and I'll show you the radar where some flurries are, and we'll do that in a few minutes.
Uh-oh, flurries. Thanks, Bob. Be sure to stay with Eyewitness News and First Warning Weather for all kinds of useful information to keep body and soul together through the big chill. Keeping family and community together is the theme today in the annual observance of Kwanzaa. And as part of WJZ's continuing community commitment, Eyewitness News takes you to a local family's observance of a tradition honored throughout the country. Tim Williams reports on the 7 principles of Kwanzaa.
From her store, she educates. And in her home, Tabia Kamal Nataki celebrates Kwanzaa with her family.
I think years ago there was so many people that need information. They still need information. But now they're able to go to places and they see people actually practice Kwanzaa.
A celebration more than 20 million people observe worldwide.
To all those who backs we stand on, we pour libation and say, Ashe.
The word Kwanzaa is Swahili and means first fruit. And since its inception 30 years ago by a university professor at California State, people of African descent have practiced its 7 principles known as the Nguzo Saba. 1 candle a day is lit for 7 days.
Unity is the first and the elemental principle of Kwanzaa. Is the basis of everything.
Observers explore themes of unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and
Imani means what?
The centerpiece of the celebration includes a display of corn.
The Mahindi, the Mazao, is the past, the present, and the future. It's what is planted, it is the harvest, and it's the food as well.
Gifts for the children, the African flag, and fruit.
Things that are rooted, it's just showing that is where your base is.
Be skilled in speech so that you will succeed.
Through storytelling and dance, history is told. And the Kamal Nataki say it's a lesson that flows for everyone.
We have a whole history that Kwanzaa time helps us understand.
Tim Williams, WJZ Eyewitness News.
And again, as Tim mentioned, Kwanzaa began in Los Angeles in 1966. Still to come on WJZ's Eyewitness News, they're gliding across the ice with the greatest of ease. Also, terror in the sky continues for passengers aboard an Indian Airways flight. Stay with us.
You're watching Eyewitness News with Pat, Dr. Bob's Weather, and Stan Sports. People who help make Eyewitness News Baltimore's favorite news team.